Happy New Year, everyone, and welcome back to the Saved by the Brew podcast, where the beer is cold, the memories are fuzzy, and we still think about the Sega Genesis as the peak of human engineering. I'm your host, Sean, with the Real Life Perspective Show, and Happy New Year to you, Mr. Luis. How are you doing, sir?
Man, I'm doing fantastic. Happy New Year to you and the crew out there that's listening. And yes, the Sega Genesis. Awesome. Let's call it the Sega Dreamcast.
Ooh. Yeah, nice, man. Good times. Guys, this is episode 4. We're starting the new year fresh with topics of New Year's resolutions, must or bust, sequels that should have happened, and recasting the leads from our favorite movies. So whether you're listening to us on the treadmill or eating potato skins on your couch watching Jane Fonda's Buns of Steel, get ready for a nostalgia workout. But first things first, the drink of the week.
Ciao.
From Houston, Texas, we are drinking the Hopadillo from Karbach Brewing Company. It has 6.6% alcohol in this, filled with the hops of German Magnum, Cascade, Amarillo, Citra, Simcoe, East Kent Goldings. So it's surprisingly a bitter IPA. I can't wait to crack this thing open and see what it's all about. What are you drinking?
Yeah, tonight I'm taking it old school. I am rocking a beer that's known for its oldest brewery, the oldest beer in America. I'm rocking the Yuengling Lager. And we're rocking 4.5% alcohol, and this was packaged in Fort Worth, Texas. I know it's not a Texas beer coming from the Northeast, but this one was bottled here in Fort Worth, Texas. So I can't wait to try this one. This was a fantastic beer. I've had it before, but I'm going to drink this on this episode 3 with you tonight, Sean.
Let's do it. Let's get it a cracking. Are you ready?
5, 4, 3, 2,
go. Oh, yeah. Oh, look at that foam. Look at that head.
Good.
Here we go. Yeah, look at that.
Look, beautiful. Amber color of that beautiful lager.
That's good. That looks good.
It's very good.
My color's all right. It's very IPA-ish. IPA. 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 You got the IPA. IPA, IPA, IPA.
Yappa.
It sounds like a friggin' Ewok. IPA, IPA, IPA. From Star Wars.
Yappa.
Trivia question number 1. In the movie Clueless, what is the name of the band playing at the concert/party? It kind of was supposed to be a concert, but it really didn't look like a concert. It was kind of like a club, a little club atmosphere. But who was the band playing? If you know that answer, toss it in the comments. And if you're listening at home, play along. Time for topic number 1, New Year's resolutions, a must or a bust. So it's January. Everyone is hitting the gym like they're training for a montage in a Van Damme movie. Luis, are New Year's resolutions a must or a bust?
Honestly, I think they're a bust. New Year's resolutions are 100% bust. Everybody hits that gym that first week or 2 of the new year. The regulars that are at the gym that go there religiously like it's a job get irritated because of the inflow of new people coming in. And, it takes up the time. It takes up, some of the equipment that they used to use it in a certain amount of time, certain amount of, during the day. And, man, before you know it, after the first or second week, they're just like, you know what? I'm not ready for that. And they just go back to their old habits. They go back to the old habits. They, instead of driving to the gym, they're like, you know what? I'm tired. I'm just going to turn around, go to Taco Bell, get a 12-pack of tacos, crispy, a couple of bean burritos, maybe a big beef burrito supreme with no sour cream, and take it home to the Mountain Dew and watch a movie, preferably like 80s, 90s movie.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think they're a bust. They are a bust.
Yeah.
That's why I don't participate in them.
So I agree with you. I'm halfway there. I'm mostly bust. The only must for me would be with the 90s twist, because my resolution isn't to lose weight. It's to finally beat Shao Kahn in Mortal Kombat 2 on the SNES. So without a cheat code, of course, you know. So that's a real goal. That's a real goal.
Yeah, that's realistic. That's realistic. But, you know, to jump on a stair climber and burn 5,000 calories, you're already ate like half of those calories during lunch. That's just not realistic. I mean, it's just not going to happen.
Yeah.
Without the help of Ozempic.
Ozempic. Oh, my gosh. Don't get me started on that, man.
Brought to you by the makers of Ozempic.
I know the cheat. That's cheating. Now that's a cheat code.
Yeah, that's definitely cheating. Yeah. That's down, up, left, right, square, triangle, start.
Triangle star. That's, hey, you're talking PlayStation. You talking about that?
PlayStation.
Oh man. So, but honestly, I think the whole new year, new me thing is just corporate propaganda to sell us more Slim Fast and Bowflex machines. I mean, we grew up in the era of Jane Fonda workout tapes and the Thigh Master. If I didn't get fit when Suzanne Summers was telling me to, I'm certainly not doing it for a TikTok challenge, people. No.
I mean, it was great videos. It kept it glued to the TV.
Yeah. Yeah, but keep it the old you guys. It's okay. But remember to rewind your tapes before returning them to the mental library.
Yeah. And the only other thing that I would add to that, what is this, the new you? It's not the new you. It's the older you. Because this year you're going to get older. So it's okay to be you. You're going to be older. So the older you.
Trivia question number 2. What is Mrs. Doubtfire's first name in Mrs. Doubtfire? If you know the answer, toss it in the comments. Let's talk sequels, not squeakles, sequels. Some movies got away with too many. Looking at you, Police Academy. But some masterpieces were left in the dust. I'll go first. Like The Last Starfighter. That ending was literally to be continued setup. Alex Rogan flies off to lead the Star League, and we never got to see the war. That is a crime against the 80s. What's a movie that, for you, Luis, that should have had a sequel?
Man, I have a few in mind that should have had a sequel, and I'll just start, from the top. I think that Adventures in Babysitting had to have a sequel. That's what I believe. I think Adventures in Babysitting should have been a sequel. I think it should have been Babysitting Brenda.
Man, I don't have a wiener.
Yeah, it's where, all the kids are grown in college and gone, but Brenda is still up to her own tactics of running away and threatening to do called self-harm. And Elizabeth Shue has to go and find her.
That's interesting.
She dropped the breadcrumb of clues, and he's driving to Oklahoma. She's driving to South Carolina, turning around and going back all the way back to California, looking for Brenda. Babysitting Brenda. Adventures in Babysitting.
Yeah.
That's one of them.
And she winds up stealing her ex-boyfriend's Elizabeth Shue's ex-boyfriend's car. It says "too cool" on the license.
The Camaro.
Yeah, the Camaro. Too cool.
Too cool.
Yeah, and then and then another catchphrase that you have to bring back is "you think."
Yeah, you think?
And for me, one of the
And she's having such a hard time finding Brenda and putting all these clues together that she's forced to contact the original crew, the original kids to help her find Brenda. And now she's the one that has to talk the kids into helping her, go into the vehicle. Where before it was like the kids were trying to talk her into, hey, I want to go.
Yeah. And then the little girl, she has to go meet up with the little girl in Hollywood because she's on set doing the next Thor movie.
Yeah, the next Thor, directing the next Thor movie. Or addressing the next Thor movie. Yeah. Maybe Chris Hemsworth can make an appear there,
You know what would have made a really fun twist? If that little girl wound up being the Natalie Portman character from the Thor growing up. There you go. That would have been a great twist there.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's a great one. Adventures in Babysitting. I love that movie,
I do too. I love that. That's one of those movies, I was a kid watching and it was just, it didn't matter how many times I watched it. I was always at the edge of my seat. You know what I mean? It's just filled with adventure. I mean, and adventure is in the title. It's a great movie.
One of the first times I ever heard the F-bomb because my parents said it was a kid's movie. And she's on the subway and those, don't F with the devils and blah, blah, blah. Because he eats that knife. He throws it in the kid's foot, and then she's like, don't F with the babysitter. Oh, man.
Like, don't F with the lords of hell.
That's who it was. Yeah. I love that.
Only people getting out of this train getting off in body bag.
That scene at the end where the little girl was on the window of the building, man, that gave me so much anxiety because
it was. It kept you at the edge of your seat.
Yeah,
you're a kid watching,
Or when they're trying to escape the gangsters' warehouse and they're crawling across the catwalk or whatever, that old beam. And then
exactly,
I still remember whenever one of the kids knocks over some dust off the thing.
It falls into the coffee.
Yes, and then that guy's mustache.
Yeah. Yeah. He's like, two portions over.
Man, I haven't thought about Adventures in Babysitting in years, man. That's so good.
It's such a great movie, man. It kept you at the edge of your seat. And it starts from the beginning, like when they're on the highway and she's telling that story. And it was a claw and it's scratching off their faces. And the tow truck driver shows up, from Dawson's garage.
Yep.
And he's just like,
oh, yeah, with that hook?
Goes out and he's like, woo!
They're like, what's the matter?
No.
This?
It's like, I was jacking up a truck and Jack slipped and popped that sucker right off.
He said, popped it right
what
off.
did you do with it? Oh, no. They didn't bury it. No. I kept it. It's right there in the glove box. Oh, my God.
That's what he said. Because he went to grab the gun out of there, right?
Yeah.
And
what is it?
Oh,
is it a hand? No, it's a gun. Oh, my God. That movie is such a great ride, dude. That movie is such a great ride.
Dude, you're nailing it, man. You're nailing the lines and everything. That's so good. And, man, fun fact.
I love that movie.
Do you know who directed that movie?
I do not.
It was his very first movie of direction. Chris Columbus, who went on to do Home Alone and Home Alone 2. Yes.
Dude, what? That's crazy, man.
Yes.
That's awesome. That's just an awesome movie, man.
Any of his movies are fantastic. He even did Pixels. Did you like that Adam Sandler movie where they're...
I loved Pixels. There were so many haters when that movie came out, and I didn't understand why.
Yeah.
I loved everything about Pixels. It was like, dude, why are people hating on this movie? It's fantastic. Yeah, I know it's fake. I know there's no freaking alien that's going to show up and want to battle us playing old school video game. But dude, it was the whole nostalgia factor, right?
Yeah.
All the video games that were being played, with it just making it really fun like that.
And it
I
was-
thought it was awesome.
One of the first movies to actually really do that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
all the haters were like, oh, they could have done so much more with that. Yeah, they could have, but you only had so much budget to do that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
I think one of the major hater comments that I ever heard was that Adam Sandler didn't really look like he was into the movie because he's just kind of, if you watch him throughout the whole movie, he's just kind of
He's
vanilla.
kind of mellow.
Yeah. He's
Well,
kind of-
if you watch him through any of his movies, he's just like that on every one of his movies.
yeah, you got
I
me
mean,
right.
That's just how he is. And he just has the great energy, man. And on top of that, why would you hate on an Adam Sandler movie? I have yet to see an Adam Sandler movie that I dislike,
Yeah.
And as a matter of fact, why not make a sequel to that one?
To Pixels. Yes.
Yes. Speaking of it, that would be a good.
That's it. Call it
Yeah.
720p
Yeah.
or 480p.
And 8-bit, no, that's already out there.
Yeah, 8-bit's already out there. Yeah. Another movie I think that should have had a sequel was a great 80s movie called Who Framed Roger Rabbit.
Yeah.
So this would have been Who Framed Roger Rabbit 2, Toontown After Dark. So, but I would like it where the plot is kind of something along the lines of it's in the future. It's more like modern day where you got all those modern characters like you got Ren and Stimpy, Pikachu. Who else were we looking at earlier? Like all these modern SpongeBob, all those kind of characters. And the core idea is that let's see, hold on. I got some notes here for us here. It says Toontown is no longer just a chaotic cartoon refuge. It's now being commercialized and controlled by media corporations who want to modernize cartoons. So basically, they don't need living cartoons anymore, right? And the mystery would be the tunes are vanishing. They're not murdered, but retired, right? Their contracts are magically rewritten, trapping them inside TV reruns, commercials, and merchandise.
And tattoos.
And tattoos.
Temporary tattoos.
And then so Eddie Valiant, he comes back. I think the actor's actually passed on. So I think a good replacement maybe like John Goodman. Maybe could take over the role for that. But so like whenever he notices a tune that he trusts disappears, like Beanie the Cab would be one of them, and he gets pulled back into this, So, but the villain isn't one person, but it's a media syndicate using this invention called the Ink. So
There you go.
Yeah, so it's
INK.
INK, the Ink. Yeah, a substance that doesn't erase the tunes like the dip did. It just rewrites them.
Oh, wow.
It changes their personality, their voice.
Some form of AI that overtakes them.
There you go, something like that.
Yeah.
So it doesn't kill them like the dip did. It just kills their souls. Right.
So it would require a special tune to go and overcome and destroy the AI eventually, giving all the tunes their own names back.
Absolutely.
Who would that tune be?
That's a good question. Yeah, that's kind of what it is. They don't want tunes to be alive. They want them to be products, right?
Yeah.
And then Roger Rabbit would come in to save the day, and because he realizes that tunes don't exist to be relevant. They exist to make people laugh.
Yeah.
And that's the key to this whole thing is that Roger would come in, like you said, probably sing some crazy tune and you get all these other tunes to jump on board and to just start one big, like, we are the world, kind of thing. Collaboration here and save
Everybody. Every tune that you remember watching as a kid comes out and makes an appearance. Froghorn, Leghorn. I'll say it.
Yep. Yeah, exactly. All those guys. He-Man.
Everybody.
Skeletor. All the everybody you can think of for give you that.
He-Man.
He-Man. I love the intro segments into, they do the intro to the theme song and everything, but then right when it comes into the episode, there was either two different intro musics that they used. Well, there was that one, and then there was the
Yeah.
And then there was the Skeletor side of it when they would open up with like Snake Mountain. It would do something along the lines of bam, 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 bam. Love that stuff. So that's one of the things for me. Like,
That's a good one, man. That's a really good one.
I think it's a little bit of a deep dive on that one, but yeah, I like that. I like that option for Who Framed Roger Rabbit 2. What you got, man? What's next?
That was good, dude. I gotta go with now. Take a look at this one. I mean, I think that you will be into this one. I gotta go with the sequel to Big, and we're calling it Small. All right, so now Small, so Big Part 2 is called Small. Now in Part 2, he's grown. He's got a kid. Kid's getting into some kind of trouble, some kind of mess, and the kid didn't want to listen to him, you know, and all of his guidance. So Tom reaches out and finds the machine and wishes to be small, so he can befriend his own kid at his own age and kind of coach him through the stuff that he's going through. And then it gets to where he gets to know his kid a lot better than he thought, you know, as an adult. Yeah, as an adult. As a kid, he knows him better than what he thought as a parent. You know,
I like that.
It's a different perspective. And then, you know, he saves the day. And at the end, it just finds out that his buddy disappears because he becomes big again. You know, and then I don't know. Maybe at the end he finds like a photo that they took together, and it's like, you know, wait a minute, look like you, and then it's like, well, how could that be me? I'm the dad, you know, or something like that. You know?
Yeah,
I thought that would be kind of cool, you know,
that is
big,
cool.
small.
Because not only does it play with, you know, being able to become big and go back to a kid's perspective, but it also has some time travel involved in there, you know, like you said, at the end, he's got the picture with them, you know, some picture they took as a kid, as friends. I think that's a cool, man. I like that one. I think back at it or what?
Oh yeah, that'd be kind of cool, right? See Tom Hanks at it again.
I can see that. Big was a kind of neat thing. I love Big.
I mean, obviously he's grandparent age these days, instead of like dad age. So I don't know how that would work. Maybe his son has a kid that's going through things, and he knows a way to reach the kid by making a wish to be small. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And so it's not the dad that wishes to be small, it's the grandpa, which happens to be Tom Hanks. You know, maybe something like that, you know? And then he fixes everything.
That's cool. Sidebar. So from the very first Big movie, remember the love interest, the woman?
Yeah.
You remember that actress? You remember I don't remember her name, but you remember
with the curly hair that...
Yes. What young actress from a very popular TV series does she look exactly like? In 15 years, this young actress is going to look exactly like her.
I know this one. I do. And it looks identical to her.
We just talked
about it. 11. It's 11 off of Stranger Things.
Yes. Millie
Bobby Brown. Looks identical to her.
Identical to that woman. I think that's crazy. They got to, and they're not related, obviously, but what are the odds? That's just so strange that this actress looks exactly like this same woman. She looks exactly like her. I don't know. That just has been like in the back of my mind for the longest time. I don't know.
It's just flown.
Yeah, it's wild. What do you guys think out there? Do you think Millie Bobby Brown looks like this actress?
What do you guys think about these movie ideas that we're throwing out?
Yeah, sequel to Warner Brothers. Are you listening? Who else is out there? Warner Brothers, Paramount. Are you listening?
Disney. Disney.
No, not Disney. No.
Disney owns everything.
Nothing. We don't need Disney. No.
What do you have next? What do you have next?
Swipe left, Disney.
Yeah.
Swipe left, Disney.
Yeah. To the left, to the left.
Okay, I got one for you. What you got? All right. Ferris Bueller's Day Off Part 2.
There you go.
Part 2. Only this is like maybe 15, 20 years after the original movie, where Ferris Bueller is just slumming it because he peaked in high school, right?
He calls in sick from work because he was hungover from the night before.
Yeah, it's kind of like Cobra Kai.
25 like no drinks all that long.
Yes, exactly. So he's peaked in high school. He had his fun, but Cameron is now like a billionaire. Like he went off and did something great with his life, and now he's like rolling in a Cybertruck, you know.
Oh, there you go. Yeah.
And then they like either go to a city or like go off to like Hawaii or something like that, you know. And he has to bring his friend back for a day off to say, hey man, you don't need to go to work today. Come on, let's remind you of how things used to be, you know. And he takes him on a trip to Hawaii, and they just have the best day ever in Hawaii.
What if they try to do the same thing they did on the first one? It just doesn't work out the same, like at all, you know.
Well, but they're maybe the boss is looking for him this time. Is all they got.
Well, like nothing as easy as it was when he was in high school, you know.
Mm-hmm. That's good, but because you got so much technology these days.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Everything's just completely different.
Yeah, totally. But along the way, while they're there, they're like, oh, the one that got, oh, that's right, because he's slumming it because he lost Sloane. He didn't wind up marrying her like he thought. Yeah. And all of a sudden, he winds up running into her somewhere over in Hawaii. And of course, they wind up ending up together at the end. You know, it's some love, happy ending triangle there.
And, you know, I read something about that movie. The guy that played his buddy that hated his dad and he wrecked his Ferrari off that top of the second level.
Uh-huh.
I heard, I don't know if I'm wrong. Correct me if I'm wrong. I heard he was 30 years old in that movie. His buddy.
I haven't heard that.
I heard he was 30 years old in that movie.
Really? Okay.
Playing at high school.
Well, he looked it, you know. Well, back then we didn't really pay attention to that stuff.
No.
Could have been. But that's my idea for a Ferris Bueller sequel. There you go.
That's awesome.
Come on, I know you got the big one. Give us one more, man. Give us one more.
Man, I've got a couple other ones, but I'll give you one more, and I'll go ahead and share with you the one that I had at the top of my list, and still kind of toying around because there's so many different combinations of how this one could go, and it happens to be, I think, something that needs to happen, but obviously it can't because the actor that I'm talking about has passed, and he's passed a long time ago. But I'm talking about making a sequel to the classic 80s The Three Amigos and call it The Four Amigos. What? Yeah, so I'm thinking redoing The Three Amigos, and obviously, like, if John Candy was still alive, he could have been number 4.
Oh,
I think that would have been a fantastic movie to have done. The Three Amigos, finding the fourth amigo or something like that, you know, and something where El Guapo's cousin is still alive or something like that, you know, and somehow brings John Candy into the mix for amigo number 4, and it would be fantastic. And mind you, like, before I came up with the Three Amigos, I was thinking Spaceballs, but that's already in the works.
Right, it's in the works. Yeah,
that's in the works, and I think it's going to be everything I was hoping it would be.
But you know what's funny about that? I can see, like, they put John Candy on a burro.
Exactly, dude. Exactly. I was thinking about putting John Candy on a mule. You know, the biggest dude out there and the smaller hat. You know, not the big blown sombrero, but like the small one with like the little balls hanging around the edge.
Yes. You know what? You know what the play has got to be on that is that they flash back to an old Three Amigos movie that they used to do, and he was a kid, He was a kid in one of their movies, and he
there you go.
had in the donkey. And then now they're all grown up, and he's like, "Oh, you're gonna join us for this adventure?" He's like, "Well, let's go." You know, whatever his name was. Yeah, there you go. That's how you do that, buddy.
Yeah, and they get called up for another mission, but they require the help of El Burrito.
El Burrito.
There it is. Dude. There it is. They have to go to South Mexico this time. You know,
that's good.
Deep into the deserts of Mexico. And they need the help of El Burrito to help them because he knows
that's good, man.
Spanish.
Because he knows Spanish. He can speak Spanish.
He knows Spanglish.
Spanglish. There you go.
Yeah, he knows Spanglish.
Oh, that's great.
He's riding his trusty mule all the way to Mexico.
Oh, that's good. That's a good one.
It's so great, man.
I mean, that first movie was so epic. It's still iconic to this day. But imagine the sequel. That would be the best way to do it, dude.
Yeah,
that's
they got to go. Balls out. Bring it out. Just go all out. Everybody's still around. Chevy, Steve Martin. They're all still around, man. I just wish. I just wish John Candy. He would have killed it. He would have killed it.
And they're like, they do the whole fire scene again. They're like, "Good night, Ned."
Yeah.
Good night, Ned. And then like I don't know, a goat sitting over there, and he's just like, "Buenos dias, buenas noches, buenas noches."
Or like they're trying to sleep like in the desert, and somebody dumped an old sofa down there, and like where can I sit? And the goat says, "You can sit on the sofa."
That would be the catchphrase of the whole movie right there, man.
And John Candy looks at the camera and he's just like,
yeah, we can make that classic John Candy.
So,
dude, I love it. Three Amigos 2.
Yeah, the search for the fourth amigo.
There you go.
The search for the fourth for the burrito or something.
Search for burrito. Search for.
But honestly, yeah, his it's not gonna be a horse. It's got to be a mule. You know what I mean?
Totally. I love it, man.
Yeah, man.
Well, we cannot leave this one out. We talked about this offline, and so we got to bring up the Breakfast Club part.
Oh yes.
We got to talk about that, man. So
absolutely.
So you had a take on it, and I had a take on it. So what was your take on it?
So my take on the Breakfast Club was, the principal gets his revenge. This time it's personal. And so it's called the Lunch Club this time. And so they still have to go to that library and spend lunchtime in there, for like a couple of months or like a week or whatever. But, just the same silliness or maybe something where like their kids are going to that same school and for some reason that one guy is still principal.
That's a good one.
I knew your parents and they spent a lot of time with me. Trust me, I'm going to be spending a lot of time with you. I make $30,000 a year, and I'm not going to throw it all away on some punk like you.
I still make $30,000 a year.
Yeah, I got that raise last year, and now I'm up to $35,000 a year. Still not going to throw that away for you. I'm business.
That's a pretty good
guy. I'm a swell guy.
What? I'm a swell guy. People like me. Yeah.
I'm a swell guy. People love me.
So you're saying it could either be like kind of like what happens right after that.
Well, I'm thinking, yeah, it probably could have been something that happened like right after. Mm-hmm. But honestly, I think it would be a lot funnier like further on down the line where, they all have kids now and their kids are still going to the same high school. He's still a principal,
gotcha. Yeah, that's cool.
That's kind of one.
Yeah.
What did you have?
I like the idea of, I also like the idea you said where it's a little bit more in the future and their kids are attending the school. So it's their kids, their perspective and everything. And all the kids, but obviously you got to mix up the kids You know what I mean? Like John Bender's kid is the nerdy kid now, or something like that, and that kind of thing.
Exactly.
And to mix it up all that kind of thing. But where I was gonna go with it was this typical '90s the sequels to like American Pie, where they're in high school and then they go to college. You know, so this would be like their rules, like what did they do after high school?
Yeah.
You know, and what did each of them do at the college? So obviously, you know, like Richard, like the principal isn't a factor, but like the new dean, you know, would be a factor into it. Like he would do the typical, oh, so you guys are here to cause trouble for us, right? That kind of thing. So Andrew was the jock, you know, Emilio Estevez. So what in college would he be going on to the wrestling part of things? You know, what would he be doing? Would he?
Yeah, he would definitely get his scholarship for wrestling.
Okay, and then
for sure.
But Brian was a little bit more grown up now. So, and we all know that actor actually grew up to be kind of more fit, and he actually did a college movie where he was a pro football player or a college football player called Johnny Be Good. So now that he's all grown up, do you think he's like maybe he's just more fit? He's no longer a nerd. He's still smart, but now he's like the player of college. You know what I mean?
Yeah, he's like a counselor of the school. He's like a counselor of the school, but not like an actual counselor, but
like a TA.
Yeah,
like a TA.
Yeah, like everybody goes to him for like advice on issues, you know, and he coaches them through their problems.
Oh, so he's more grown up. Like this is you're thinking when this is his career path.
No, he's still a student, but you know, because of all the experiences he had in high school, maybe even more of that Saturday experience that he had back in high school with all these other people that in reality he wouldn't be friends with, but they were just kind of forced to communicate with each other, and they became really good friends. He understands like how the world works, and so like he sees a lot of people that have issues, problems. You know, he's coaching them.
Oh, okay, that's cool. I dig that. Now Allison, the one who was just the artsy goth chick in the back, what would she be doing? Is she like starting the goth phase of the late 80s, beginning like she's the first one to start with like the Marilyn Manson vibes, you know, because let's say we're going late 80s for
the fishnet stockings, the black lipstick, all that jazz. But I don't know, because she was hooking up with Homeboy at the end of the first one.
Oh, that's right, because she made herself look pretty.
Remember, because she made herself look better with the makeup on.
Well, yeah, that's true.
I personally thought she looked better without it, but
yeah. So I like to think that she is the one that started the goth phase. Let's do that. Let's say she is the ground zero of that, and then Claire, Miss Perfect. She, I don't know. Let's just say she
got a couple of kids and never went to school.
That's what I was gonna say. She's at college, but she's like pregnant with her third kid, and like going to school and trying to work 4 jobs, trying to do it, and that's what she's up to now. And then of course Bender, I think he's the college janitor.
Yeah. No, I think he ends up. I think he ends up going just to the parties. You know what I mean?
Just to the parties.
Hey, I know some people here.
Yeah. Well, the reason why I say a janitor is because the janitor in the first movie of the high school, remember? Like, I wanted to kind of tie that reference to it as like, oh, he wound up being like this guy, but he's like for the college, you know.
But see, I think it would be a bigger twist, like if he found out that he had a daughter and his daughter ended up being the princess, and he's busted his butt making sure that his daughter is doing good. You know what I mean? Because he was the bad boy, and now he's trying to shelter his own daughter away from people like him when he was young.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
That's good.
So that would be kind of cool too.
That would have been cool to see him and Claire get together and have a baby together, and they have the perfect, you know, wanted to be the perfect queen baby girl there too. Yeah, that's good. But Breakfast Club 2, I think we need that. John Hughes, we miss you. John Hughes, we miss you. Come on.
The Breakfast Club 2. It ain't over easy.
I like that. That's good. That's good stuff, man. Woo! Trivia question number 3. What time in the morning does Phil's alarm clock go off in Groundhog Day? If you know the answer, toss it in the comments. If you're listening at home, play along with us. Now it's time for our beer review, guys. So I am sipping a Carbach Brewing Company out of Houston, Texas. A Hopadillo is what it's called. Is it Hopadillo? Hopadillo, excuse me. Hopadillo. Not to be confused with...
Quesadilla.
Yeah. Not quesadilla. It's a 6.6 alcohol percent. It's very bitter. It's very bitter, guys. I wouldn't say I'd go out. This was gifted to me, so I wouldn't say I'd go out and buy it, to be honest with you. For me, it's a little too bitter. It's not. There's not a lot of. If it's got more citrus in it, I'd be all over it. But it doesn't really have a ton of citrus for me. I'm gonna want to give this 1 out of 5. I'm gonna give this like a 2.7 out of 5 for this one. That's gonna be my review for.
You know what? I've seen that one at my local spirits, and I've almost purchased it before. But now that you reviewed it, you and I have a very similar taste in beer. That helps me make my decision next time I'm there.
Yeah. Remind us, what are you sipping, sir?
I am rocking the Yuengling Lager. This is a northeastern beer, oldest brewer in the United States of America, and but this was canned and bottled here in, well, I should say here, but here in Texas, Fort Worth, Texas, and it's 4.5% alcohol. It's a traditional lager, and this is Yuengling, and it's a fantastic beer, guys. I'm going to tell you guys something. This is a really good one. They carry different flavors: Yuengling Light, Lager, Yuengling Light, and several other ones. I think there's a Hershey's chocolate one. There's all kinds of different Yuengling flavors that you can find. Check them out online, yuenglingbeer.com. As far as the flavor, the color is a beautiful amber. Just take a look at that color. It's a beautiful amber. It tastes very, very good. Delicious lager. Honestly, I think out of 1 out of 5, I have to get this a 4.2. This is a delicious lager.
Let's recast some history. Who played it better? Let's talk about that. Okay, I want to start off. Don't kill me, but imagine Kurt Russell as Indiana Jones. So look, I know, but think about Big Trouble in Little China. Kurt Russell, he was like an accidental hero. You know what I mean? He had he had that swagger, but
no, he could pull it off. I think he could pull it off 100%. I think he could.
It would have been totally different. I mean, way more sarcastic Indiana Jones. Can you imagine an Indy that's just like crazy like that? And then, I think that would be a total swap up, just totally like mixing it up. I'm not gonna go like crazy nuts on you. Like, what if Jim Carrey was Spider-Man instead of Tobey Maguire? I'm not gonna go that crazy on you, but that's my first one. Is Kurt Russell swapping with Harrison Ford as Indiana Jones? Let me know.
That's a good one. That's a good one. It changes everything, because when you start thinking about the movie, it's just like, oh wow, that would be very interesting. Some of the stuff, because it was that 80s Kurt Russell. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Kurt Russell in the 80s was, dude. Overboard, loved Overboard. Overboard's one of my favorites. 80s flicks with him and Goldie Hawn.
It's a really good one. It really is.
Yeah, but I think my favorite is Big Trouble in Little China. My number one Kurt Russell movie of all time. That's got to be it.
Big Trouble in Little China?
Yeah, my favorite Kurt Russell movie. Well, what's your favorite Kurt Russell movie?
Yeah, I'd have to say Overboard. Overboard's up there.
It's my 90s.
It's my wife's favorite one, and I love it too. And you can't forget Tango and Cash.
I never saw Tango and Cash with him and Stallone.
Oh, God, dude, you
I
gotta
know.
watch Tango and Cash, man.
Yeah.
Do that tonight on Tubi. Tonight on Tubi, you will be watching Tango and Cash. As a matter of fact, if you want to stream it on your other stuff, I'll be there to watch it with you.
Oh man, do you remember? You just gave me you unlocked a memory. Do you remember when you would be watching HBO or whatever, and it would say tonight on HBO, and it would give you like the lineup of everything? Oh man, it was either the lineup or like the main feature presentation that was coming up at 8 p.m.
You're like, they would say one movie, you're like, oh. They say another one, you. They just say the one you're waiting on. Yeah, that's awesome.
It's good times. What's a movie that you swap the actors with?
So I've got one that I wouldn't necessarily swap, but I would really love to watch. And that is replacing Tom Hanks out of one of his movies. And not only any of those movies, I'm talking about replacing Tom Hanks out of Forrest Gump with...
Don't say it. Don't say it.
John Travolta.
Oh, John Travolta. What?
Yes, dude, that would be great, dude. Think about it.
I'm thinking.
I think he could do it. I think he could do it.
John Travolta.
Yeah, I really think he could do it, man.
It's just, dude, I've never seen him play any kind of.
Careful.
I know. I've never seen him play any kind of role like that before. I can't think of anything.
But the way he carries himself, you can picture it.
See, I thought you were gonna go with Chevy Chase because of the clips that we saw. How he was talking smack about Tom Hanks.
Yeah, they actually, according to Chevy Chase, they wrote that movie for him, but he didn't want to take it because he didn't feel right. He didn't feel like. What did he say on that clip on Instagram?
He said, I'm not stupid enough to play that part.
No, it's just like, I'm not the guy. I mean, picture me saying, "Oh, my mama said that, blah, 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 blah. I'm not that guy."
Yeah, he literally said, "I'm not dumb enough." He said, "I'm not dumb enough to play that part." Like, Tom.
Yeah, Tom Hanks is. Tom Hanks is dumb.
And Tom Hanks does. He pulls that off. Like Forrest Gump is probably one. And was that Robert Zemeckis or Steven Spielberg? I forget.
I don't know.
I think that was.
I don't know.
I think it was Spielberg.
But man, I think John Travolta could pull it off. I really do.
That's a tough one, dude. I can't see that. I cannot. I'm trying.
So picture him when he was plastered drunk on the Urban Cowboy. He can do it, man.
I can see that now.
I think he could do. I think he would do a really good job. I'm not saying he's gonna be doing. He would do better than Tom Hanks. What do you guys think? Listening, do you think that John Travolta could play a better Forrest Gump than Tom Hanks? Drop sevens in the chat if you agree.
Drop sevens. Nice. Well, I got one for you. All right, so we'll go back to the 90s here. So, did you know that Will Smith was actually offered the role to play Neo in The Matrix?
Yes, I did.
I never knew this. Never knew this.
They actually wrote it for him, and they decided not to give it to him because they thought that he would mess it up. So in comes Keanu. I don't know what they mean by they thought he would mess it up, but you got to remember, put yourself in that time era, during that time.
Yeah.
Where Will Smith was at the top of his game right around that time.
Yeah.
You know,
he had Men in Black and Wild Wild West. You know,
yeah. I think they wanted to get a more serious actor when it came down to it, because think about the movies that Will Smith was doing at the time, and he was making everything kind of comical, but
Keanu Reeves,
I make this look good, and then welcome to Earth. Welcome to Earth.
That's right. I forgot about that.
And everything's kind of comical. They're like, nah, we don't really want to take it that route. Can he play a serious role?
Yeah, it would have been less philosophical for sure. It would have been like, woo.
Yeah, I think they made the right choice bringing Keanu in.
Yeah, so Keanu, like, coming off of Bill and Ted's, playing the dummy, and then he was, even in Point Break. I mean, it was a serious role, but he still came across. And Point Break's my number 2 movie of all time. Don't get me wrong.
and speaking of Point Break, we should have thought about that one as a sequel. That would have been a great one.
Like
Where you
Swayze
find out
survived.
that he survived.
Bodie made it.
Yeah,
He actually made the ultimate ride.
Keanu stops during the road trip to get a cold beer and a shrimp basket, and he sees the cooler up there, and it happens to be Patrick Swayze, the bouncer.
The bouncer. Yeah, that would have been good. But yeah, he even, I don't know, man. I love The Matrix. Matrix is awesome. Keanu kills it but coming off of Point Break, he was, I'm an FBI agent.
Yeah. It was weird for me to watch Speed in the movie theater because him coming off of Adventure at that time, and then him playing like a serious part, it was weird seeing him, but he pulled it off.
Speed was great too because he wasn't. I mean, so here's the thing: like with Point Break, he had his cop buddy situation too, and he had the same thing in Speed, right? He had the cop, the comedic personality. In like Point Break, he was the young rookie, cocky kind of thing. So it worked really well. But stepping into The Matrix, he was just this high anxiety guy in deep thought of there's something bigger here. There's knowing that is a completely different role for him. Yeah. And I love The Matrix. I just like the first one. I didn't like any of the other ones. I can't get through them.
I lost count, honestly. Like, shame on me. Because it's almost like the Marvel universe. Dude, have you seen all those? I haven't. I lost it. I lost it on Iron Man 2. After that, it was like, well, they came up with this.
Oh no,
Dude,
I kept up with everyone.
I didn't. I couldn't.
All the way
I didn't
up
have
to
the time.
After Endgame, I dropped off. I'm like, nope, done with this. But I loved everything in between. From Iron Man started it all, Endgame ended all. And that was the best era of Marvel movies, in my personal opinion. Everything after that, complete garbage, in my opinion. That's just me.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that's my swap for. Well, I don't know if it's my swap. It was just a fun fact that Will Smith, that was a fun thing that they actually offered him the role. But how crazy of a different movie The Matrix would have been with him.
Will Smith, they probably would have kept it as one with Will.
Probably. What's another movie?
Another one that I had was all right. I've got this one's pretty good. Okay, have you seen Whiplash?
Yeah, the drummer movie.
Yes.
With J.K. Simmons. Yeah.
Yes. So picture this: replacing J.K. Simmons, Samuel L. Jackson.
Oh my
dude! Tell me that wouldn't kill it right there, man.
Oh,
tell me that wouldn't kill it. And they would. J.K. Simmons, phenomenal role in that movie.
Yeah,
dude. I don't think anybody could do it better, but I'd like to see Samuel L. Jackson's take on it.
That would be hilarious, man.
Freaking great. Think about it.
I've never seen him.
You wasted my damn time. Bastard.
I've never seen him in a musical movie that I can think of where he was musically inclined. Have you ever seen a movie with him? We've seen him in Snakes on a Plane.
Now picture J.K. Simmons in Snakes on a Plane. If you were to swap them.
Oh, he would kill it. I don't think
they would both be great.
Yeah, that's true.
It would both be great. And I think they would both be better
Yeah, I think it would do good.
if
I
they were
think
to
it would be great. Obviously, it would just be a nonstop comedy role as opposed to the deep, dark. Like J.K. Simmons pulled it off as dark, like an
Yeah, he killed it, man.
evil.
He killed it. Like he was like, "Oh yeah, I would hate to be performing in front of that dude."
Yes.
No.
Yeah. Not quite my tempo.
Yeah, it's Samuel L. Jackson doing that. Not my tempo. Let's pick it up. Pick it up. What I said. Pick it up.
I don't remember asking you a goddamn thing.
I don't remember asking you a goddamn.
That's good, man. That's a good.
Yeah.
That's
what I had.
That you'd be rolling the whole time though. It'd be a comedy.
Oh yeah,
It'd
dude.
be a comedy.
Oh yeah.
I love it though. I love it. I love the swap, man. I love the swap.
Oh yeah.
What would you do if they swapped Bruce Willis with Arnold Schwarzenegger in Die Hard?
I'm in need of some help. Sit back up now. What do you think I'm trying to do? Order a pizza?
I've got a machine gun now.
Yeah, I don't know because I don't know if that would work that great. It would be good to watch, but it wouldn't work that great because
So it would
Arnold
turn
at the
it-
time
It
was-
would literally turn into a straight up Arnold movie where he's gonna win.
Oh yeah.
No,
Not only that, it's like during that time, he was his roles were he's bulletproof, right? He's bulletproof. He's not going to be barefoot. He's not going to be struggling for anything. He's going to walk in there. As a matter of fact, if it was his movie, he would walk in there and clean it up. No issues.
Yeah,
Not
That's a good
one
point.
shot missed, you know?
yeah, totally. Yeah,
That's just the way that they built him. That's just the way that they built his character.
Well, in the fact that Bruce Willis wasn't a big fitness guy. He was just a normal dude. You didn't know if he was gonna live or die. And when you're watching,
I tell you what would make more sense replacing him with Michael Keaton at the time. That would be kind of good.
And the thing is, I can't consider. No offense to Tim Burton, I love the 1989 Batman,
Yeah.
but I don't consider Michael Keaton an action star.
No,
You know what I
and
mean?
nobody considered Bruce Willis one during the time either.
Well, Bruce Willis.
As a matter of fact, during that time, Michael Keaton was considered more as an action star than Bruce
Well,
Willis.
but what I'm saying is, like, if you watch the Batman movie again,
Yeah.
that suit was so hardened, and he was.
Oh
so
yeah,
stiff.
yeah. You understand? Behind you. Above you.
Yeah, that's it. Remember the whole. I love seeing those gifs.
They said that. They said that his ears were too big to be in the car because remember the car would the cockpit would open
Oh,
up,
right.
and so like the original suit would hit his ears. So what they ended up having to do is have a special different replacement helmet for the scenes where he was in the car where the ears were shorter.
Okay, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
one of the things that gets me when he's in that suit, right, is I always see gifs or something. People write something new at the top of it when he does that scene where he's like,
Yeah.
and he's looking up, and then people are like, when somebody asks me where the weight room is or something.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure.
I love that stuff.
Yeah, that's hilarious.
Yeah, but as an action star, I don't. Yeah, definitely not. I can't see him as an action star. I don't know if I could see him in Die Hard though. Like it would be such a weird role because he didn't have that charisma that Bruce Willis did. Bruce Willis just had that. I don't know.
Yeah.
That smart ass. That sarcastic.
Yeah.
You know.
And
role.
he was like, and you see it like in the beginning when they land the plane and the passenger that was sitting next to him sees his gun and he's just like, "Don't worry, I'm a cop," you know.
Mm-hmm.
And you see like the charisma that you're talking about. And like, yeah, I've been a cop. You know,
Yeah, exactly.
that's
Exactly.
energy.
For sure. Yeah. So that was another one I had on my list. What's one other one you got on your list?
Another one I have on my list is replacing. Well, I'll give you this because the last one that I have is kind of like, I think you and I had talked about it before, but I'll give you this. Replacing Michael J. Fox on Teen Wolf with Kevin Bacon.
Oh,
That would be good, right? That's almost like a
man.
like it was supposed to happen that way, you know?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Because
Yes.
because think about Teen Wolf. Think about Michael J. Fox is great. And Michael J. Fox movies, you know, he does fantastic work. But in Teen Wolf, I think that Kevin Bacon could probably do it better around that time.
I think he could too. The only thing that gets me is the age gap. The age gap
Yeah.
between them, because he did when was Footloose?
Aren't they the
filmed?
same age, or is Michael J. older?
Well,
I thought
Michael
they
J.
were the same age.
But Michael J. looked like a teenager. When did Footloose come out?
That was 80.
Footloose come out 84.
84?
Oh, it's just that, if Back to the Future came out in 85, I guess it could work. Yeah.
They're the same age. They're in their 50s. You know?
Okay. Okay.
They're in their 50s.
Man, I could
But
totally.
you sure couldn't see Michael J. Fox in Footloose.
No, he did not have
It
the
worked.
chops for.
I mean, who else could you see playing the lead in Footloose in that time?
Or Teen Wolf. I'm trying to think of somebody else who could do Teen Wolf.
Kevin Bacon could definitely do Teen Wolf.
Yeah, I kept making could totally do. That's a good one. I like that one. Give me a keg of beer. And I remember, dude, watching that movie so much as a kid on the Betamax, and it never hit me until I watched it as a grown-up. All the, sexual stuff that was in it, and I'm like,
Oh, yeah.
What? Like the whole when they're at the party, and then the people are in that mud bath thing or whatever, and they're like,
It's kind of funny when you're a kid, you don't pick up on that kind of stuff.
no,
You don't understand
no,
it.
it didn't really. It's just kind of the images still kept. Well, the scene in the dressing room got me because I was like,
Yeah.
that got me with the whole brawl thing or whatever. But I of course I didn't mind it, but it also didn't hit me because I was so young in '84. So '84, I was only 2 years old.
Oh,
So I
yeah.
watched it as on replay, obviously. When I was probably maybe 6 or 8.
Dude, I was like 6 or 7. 84?
Yeah.
I think it was 7.
But did you watch it when it first came out, when you were 6
No,
or 7,
no.
or did you watch it when you were a little bit
I watched it like years later.
Okay,
Probably didn't
okay.
watch it like 88, maybe.
Yeah, a lot of this stuff I
89.
watched when I was under 10, for sure. I remember watching it when I was under 10.
I was definitely under 10. I was definitely.
Nice. So I think that's part of the magic of watching all this stuff when we were so young. It just,
Yeah.
it makes a big difference as opposed to your perspective as a kid versus as a grown-up. You learn so much along the way. So how about instead of Bill Murray, we got Robin Williams in the Ghostbusters?
I think,
How weird how crazy that would be. Like,
dude, it
nonstop.
would be really good. It really would.
Just nonstop. Just, hey, this man has no,
Yeah.
Yeah,
that's a good one. I like that. That could work.
I can see that one working.
Yeah.
I mean, Bill Murray was just a jerk, smart aleck.
He's
whole
the
time.
same character in every movie.
Yeah, really is.
He was that guy back in the 80s.
And let us know in the comments what other movies that you guys would swap the main actors with. We want to know, would it be like I said, Jim Carrey switching Tobey Maguire to be Spider-Man? Would he make a good Spider-Man? I don't know. But give us your examples in the comments. We want to know.
Oh, yeah. Go for it.
Okay, one more, Luis. What do you got for us? What do you got for
Okay.
us? Swapping these
So
actors.
I've been sitting on this other one that I was kind of thinking about, and no bad energy toward these actors at all, because they both do a phenomenal job. One of them did, but I would like to see the take on this one. And the one I'm talking about is replacing Jack Nicholson on Batman, on the original Batman, with none other than William Dafoe.
Oh, yes. We've all seen the artwork. Oh, man. That would be killer to see Willem Dafoe.
That would just be an awesome Joker.
So much. Dude, he would play it so dark, too.
Yeah,
Jack Nicholson was great. He's got like, I don't know, but it's also the direction of the camera work of Tim Burton made it very comic booky, right?
Yeah.
But the Willem Dafoe takes it to, like, in my opinion, like Christopher Nolan level, like dark Joker.
Yeah, like even replacing Heath Ledger.
Yeah, as an old
that kind of Joker.
That would have changed it like so much too, even in the Christopher Nolan one, like you said, with Heath Ledger was amazing. Love that. That's my favorite.
Absolutely.
That's everybody's favorite is The Dark Knight. But if that would have changed the dynamic so much because he's so much of an older actor too, like to put the Joker as opposed to the same age as Batman in the movie, but with somebody who's more seasoned, like Willem Dafoe is, man, that would have turned it like up a whole nother level.
I believe it would have killed it too. Yeah.
Big time.
Killed it.
Because that's the only way it really could have worked is in like the reality version, get like Christopher Nolan did. It was very reality based. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Man, that would have been so good. That's a great one. Let us know, guys, in the comments. Do you think Willem Dafoe could replace Jack Nicholson and Heath Ledger as the Joker? And let us know in the comments.
He would absolutely kill it. Because when you think about him, the way he was playing the Green Goblin, it's there. It's like right there. Just give him a different mask, you know?
Yeah, he could play a bunch of different villains, man.
Yeah, man. Willem Dafoe has got it going on. He is a villain.
He is a villain. So we talked about New Year's resolutions. We talked about sequels that should have been and recasting actors from our favorite movies. I tell you what, now I just want to watch Big Trouble in Little China while eating a bowl of Dunkin' Donuts cereal.
I'll take the donuts.
You'll take the donuts so we can share it.
Yeah.
We can share it, buddy. I'll share it with you. But before we head out, man, tell everybody again where they can find you and what you got coming up.
Yeah, you can find me at TrumpetMaster77BBQ on Instagram, TikTok, YouTube. I'm also on Pinterest. I've got some great cooks coming up that I filmed over the winter break, over the Christmas break, and the New Year's break. Keep an eye out for those. They'll be dropping late January, early February. I don't keep any secrets. Everything is there, and that's where I can be found. TrumpetMaster77BBQ.
There you go. Always a pleasure to have you on, sir. And my name's Sean with the Real Life Perspective Show. 80s, 90s, nostalgic content, early 2000s. We all know it. Dropping long-form content on Fridays. Tons of shorts throughout the week. I'm on Instagram, TikTok, and the YouTubes. But we want to thank everybody for tuning in for this episode 4 of Saved by the Brew. And remember, life moves pretty fast. If you don't stop and look around once in a while, you might forget to blow on the cartridge before you put it in. Happy New Year, everybody.
Happy New Year.